Hey, hey, welcome to Extra Light, the place where I expand just a little bit on the weekly podcast of what lights you up. I am Sunny, the life coach, and this week I talked about the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. I am in Texas, so this hits me personally. And it does all of us, right? I mean, we can all relate, especially parents, especially us who are simply really concerned about our children these days. We just are, you know? So I did get a little ragey this week on my podcast. I did. No apology there. What I want to share with you, though, because I really just touched on it, I just really allowed myself to rage for a little bit, which we need to do, by the way. Let's remember that we need to do that. All right. Rage, get it out, do it, and I don't mean like just social media rage. I mean, like really rage, like call your elected officials, call your representatives, call the people and express your position on the matter, right? I mean, we need to take action, right? That's what I am getting to. We need to take action from a place of from a sovereign place, from a place of like, yes, be angry and make it righteous anger and do something with it, right? These emotions, that energy and motion, again, that just helps to propel you forward in whatever matter it might be. Obviously, I'm talking about something that is very clearly difficult for many of us today and tomorrow and the next several weeks, probably. And I hope that we stay angry. We keep that righteous anger and we do something with it, like something productive. But what I want to talk about is the emotions themselves, because what I did mention in the podcast was I talked about the lowest vibe emotion being fear and the highest vibe emotion being love, right? So just imagine this. So here's fear, here's love, and there's all the in between. So I'm going to talk to you about that today, and I'm going to share with you what those are, what those lowest vibe emotions are. And the reason that I want to share this with you is because when I talk about just bringing yourself up to the next level, that's what I mean. Just the next level. It's very hard to go from here to here. Sometimes that is a full stretch. And yes, I did give examples about like, let's talk about what I love, right? That's probably not going to bring my vibe all the way up to love. However, even if I do talk about what I love, it's probably going to just bring it up just a little bit more, just a little bit. And that's all we're after when we feel low like this. That's all we are after, is just go for the next highest emotion that you can reach in that moment. So what are they? The lowest vibe emotion is fear. And on that same line, if you will, if you want to envision a line, is grief, despair, depression, and powerlessness. When you feel those things, you are as low as you can possibly be. Yeah. And I think intuitively we know this. Yes. So what do we do to raise ourselves up to the next highest vibe emotion, which is the next one up from that is insecurity, guilt, and unworthiness. Isn't that wild, right? Like, oh, I would rather feel unworthy than despair. Yeah, it actually is the next best feeling emotion. Up from that, jealousy. Up from that, hatred and rage. Okay. Yeah. You see where I'm going with this? If you have, like, if you are in despair or fear and you're in that lowest place, like, it's 3 steps up to get to anger and rage. Yeah. Still low, but higher than the lowest, right? Going up just a little bit. Revenge, anger, discouragement, up, up, up. Blame, worry, doubt, disappointment, overwhelm, frustration, irritation, and impatience. Right around the middle. Actually, we're getting to the middle, right? Can you guess what's in the middle? Like, what is the middle emotion? Take a second. I just want you to guess. What is that? By the way, I'm taking this from Law of Attraction Abraham list of the emotional guidance scale. So this is not Sunny making this up. This has been out there for a long, long, long time. Okay. Pessimism, boredom, contentment. Boredom and contentment right there in the center. Okay. You are like leveled out if you are bored or content. How about that? Then we move up to hopefulness, optimism, positive expectation or belief, enthusiasm, eagerness, happiness, passion. At the very top, joy, appreciation, empowerment, freedom, and love. Those are the top. Joy, appreciation, empowerment, freedom, and love. I want you to remember this as you are going through your day. As we continue to navigate very dark and difficult times, I want you to remember that all you need to do at any given time when you feel yourself, as I think I said, it was like being in the basement of your vessel. If you feel yourself in the basement of your vessel, just take one step up and then another step up and another step. Just a few steps. Again, you know, fear and despair and grief are trumped by righteous anger. That's a higher vibe emotion. All right. Emotion, energy, and motion. Bring it, bring all of them. That is why we are here. All right. I love you. I will see you again next week on Extra Light. Thank you so much for joining me.